This is the 1999 Panoz LMP that David Brabham and Eric Bernard, Butch Leisinger drove at Le Mans in 1999. Qualified second behind the Toyota during the preliminaries, and then they ended up qualifying fifth overall for the race, and it finished seventh overall in the race. Went on to win the IMSA Manufacturers Championship over in America in 1999, and it won the Petite Le Mans also that year. So it's actually a quite historic car. Panoz chassis number 1.
The Panoz Roadster. David Brabham drove that car. Leisinger drove it as well. And just look at the seating position. I mean, that really is the biggest caterum you'd ever see.
These tubs, they're a full carbon tub. They originated as a Panoz GTR tub. This originally would have been Panoz GTR chassis number 7, and it was converted to the Roadster S LMP. It uses a separate forward structure suspension that's mounted in front of the engine, and X-Track 122 sequential gearbox. And it uses a Ford all-aluminum V8 engine developed by Elan, which is basically Panoz, and carbon fiber cross-ram intake. It's a pretty unique piece. And being a forward engine car, it's one of its only kind, basically. I really like driving it. That's my favorite thing. I have several Le Mans prototype cars and cars that have raced at Le Mans, and I enjoy driving the cars. That's my number one thing. Collecting is nice, but I like to actually race them. And I like sitting really far back. You get a really good sense of what the rear end of the car is doing, and it's fun to drive. It's a very unique driving experience, totally unlike some of the other prototypes. So far, David Brabham drove it yesterday, which was a big highlight for me. It was nice to have him reunite himself with the car. Andy Thurlby, who designed some of the aerodynamics on this car, came by and looked at it and spent some time with it. And Emmanuel Pirro is going to drive it this afternoon, so that'll be nice since he was racing an Audi R8 most of the time against this car, so now he's going to be in this car. So I can't wait to hear his feedback. Most people are very unfamiliar with the Panoz. They've heard about them and seen them on TV, but this is the only Panoz LMP that's actively running in the world, really. So it's nice to get it out in front of the people.